Floyd Mayweather, a name synonymous with boxing excellence and financial success, has long been a polarizing figure. His undefeated 50-0 record, amassed through a career marked by discipline and strategic brilliance, has cemented his legacy as one of the greatest boxers of all time. Yet, beyond the ring, Mayweather's life is a complex tapestry of wealth, controversy, and calculated secrecy. Recently, he has faced allegations of financial troubles, tax issues, and even fraud, prompting a public response that blends defiance, showmanship, and a staunch defense of his empire. This narrative delves into Mayweather's response to these claims, his approach to business, his public persona, and the broader implications of his story, particularly as a black athlete navigating a world quick to question his success. Mayweather's philosophy on privacy is clear. Not everything is for public consumption. He has articulated a reluctance to share the intricacies of his business ventures, wary of exposing his strategies to a world that might not fully appreciate or understand them. "If everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan?" he asked rhetorically in a recent statement. This guarded approach stems from a belief that revealing too much could invite scrutiny or envy, particularly when success is achieved by someone who defies societal expectations. As a black man who rose from humble beginnings to amass a fortune estimated at over $1.2 billion by age 40, Mayweather is acutely aware of the stereotypes that often accompany such achievements. He has pointed out the double standard. Older, often white, billionaires like Warren Buffett or Bill Gates are celebrated for their continued wealth building, while a black athlete's financial success is met with skepticism or accusations of mismanagement. This skepticism has manifested in persistent rumors about Mayweather's financial health. Allegations of debts, tax evasion, and even bankruptcy have swirled, fueled by critics who question the legitimacy of his wealth. In response, Mayweather took to social media, first breaking his silence on X and later going live on Instagram to address his fans directly. During the Instagram live session, he flaunted his wealth, displaying bundles of cash, expensive wristwatches, and a glimpse of his lavish lifestyle, including a property he referred to as the Palace. He showcased 3 recently purchased cars, including 2 Rolls-Royces, as tangible proof of his financial stability. "The allegations of fraud against me are completely false and baseless," he declared, emphasizing his transparency in business dealings and the strength of his brand, built on hard work, determination, and excellence. Mayweather's display of wealth was not merely performative, it was a calculated rebuttal to those who claim he is broke. He has consistently maintained that his success is the result of focusing on himself and his family, a mindset that guided him to his 50-0 record. "I didn't care what nobody else was doing," he said, reflecting on his boxing career. This singular focus translated into his business endeavors, where he claims to have made over $1.2 billion independently, without relying on endorsement deals. Unlike many athletes who partner with major brands, Mayweather built his fortune through fight purses, real estate investments, and other ventures, a fact he uses to underscore his financial acumen. However, the narrative around Mayweather's wealth is not without contradictions. Reports have questioned the scale of his earnings, with some suggesting he never received the $100 million per fight often attributed to him. One critic, speaking anonymously, claimed that Mayweather's total career earnings might be closer to $100 million, a figure that seems low given his high-profile bouts against Manny Pacquiao and Conor McGregor. Others, like Stephen A. Smith and Joe Rogan, have speculated about his financial stability, with some even suggesting he is on the brink of bankruptcy. These claims are complicated by Mayweather's own admissions of significant tax payments, including an $18 million IRS bill in a single year while retired, and a $100 million check to the IRS following his Pacquiao fight. Such figures, if accurate, suggest a level of wealth that contradicts the bankruptcy narrative, but also highlight the immense tax burdens he faces. Mayweather's tax issues have been a recurring theme. In 2017, reports surfaced of a tax lien from 2015, prompting speculation that he was struggling to meet his obligations. More recently, he has been accused of falsifying tax documents and avoiding payments, allegations he vehemently denies. His response has been to flaunt his wealth while dismissing the IRS as simply wanting a piece of the money may show. He has also alluded to legal maneuvers, such as petitioning the U.S. tax court to delay collection activities, a strategy that could buy him time to settle disputes. Legal experts note that such appeals are common among high-net-worth individuals, but Mayweather's public bravado, posting images of tax checks and boasting about his payments, has drawn criticism for its optics. Some see it as proof of financial strength. Others view it as a distraction from underlying issues. The allegations extend beyond taxes to Mayweather's business ventures, particularly his real estate portfolio. He has claimed ownership of over 100 buildings, primarily in New York City, a portfolio he says generates passive income. New York real estate, you make money when you sleep, he once told a friend during a walk through the city, pointing out buildings he allegedly owns. Yet, skeptics, including rapper 50 Cent, have questioned the legitimacy of these claims. 50 Cent, a former friend turned occasional critic, mocked the idea of Mayweather owning such an extensive portfolio, suggesting it might be an exaggeration or a promotional tactic. Some reports speculate that Mayweather may have been paid as an ambassador to pose as the owner of certain properties, helping developers attract buyers or renters. No definitive evidence supports these claims, but they underscore the distrust that often surrounds Mayweather's financial narrative. Mayweather's relationship with 50 Cent is emblematic of the complexities in his personal and professional life. The two have had a roller coaster friendship, marked by moments of camaraderie and public spats. 50 Cent has claimed Mayweather owes him $2 million, a debt rumored to be a source of their current rift. Despite this, 50 Cent recently defended Mayweather against bankruptcy allegations, calling him a brother and dismissing the rumors as unfounded attacks. This duality, criticizing Mayweather's business practices while defending his character, reflects the broader public's ambivalence toward the boxer. Many admire his achievements but question his methods, a tension exacerbated by his larger-than-life Money Mayweather persona. The Money Mayweather persona, distinct from his earlier Pretty Boy Floyd days, was a deliberate reinvention. Inspired partly by his 2008 WWE appearance, where he faced off against The Big Show and earned a reported $20 million, Mayweather embraced a showman's mentality. WWE legend Triple H revealed that Mayweather, a lifelong wrestling fan, drew inspiration from the industry's flair for character-driven storytelling. "That's where the whole Money Mayweather thing came from," Triple H said, noting that Mayweather saw the value in creating a marketable character to maximize his box office appeal. This shift transformed him from a skilled but reserved boxer into a cultural icon, one who leaned into controversy and wealth to captivate audiences. The WWE stint was a turning point, but it was Mayweather's business savvy that sustained his wealth. His decision to part ways with Top Rank and negotiate his own fight deals gave him unprecedented control over his earnings. Fights against Pacquiao and McGregor, along with lucrative exhibition bouts, have kept his coffers full, even in retirement. Yet, his reluctance to fully disclose his business dealings fuels speculation. "Sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's going to be jealous," he explained, preferring to collect checks quietly rather than publicize every venture. This approach, while strategic, invites criticism from those who demand transparency. Mayweather's story is also one of resilience against systemic challenges. As a black athlete, he has faced what he describes as racism, envy, and tired stereotypes that question his financial literacy and legitimacy. He contrasts the expectation that athletes, particularly black ones, will go broke with his own trajectory of building a lasting portfolio. "They expect flash, not financial literacy," he wrote in an Instagram post, accompanied by a news report validating his property ownership. This defiance is central to his narrative, rewriting the script of what an athlete can achieve through discipline and strategic investment. Critics, however, argue that Mayweather's flamboyance undermines his message. Fans on his Instagram Live expressed frustration, with one commenting, "Tell us if it's true or false. Just affirm or deny this. No need for boasting." Others, like 50 Cent, have pointed out inconsistencies, such as the lack of a formal Mayweather Promotions LLC, suggesting that his business empire may be less structured than claimed. These critiques highlight a tension between Mayweather's need to project invincibility and the public's demand for clarity. Looking ahead, Mayweather's financial and legal challenges may not be over. His history of tax disputes and the ongoing scrutiny of his wealth suggest potential hurdles, though his resources and legal team make another prison stint unlikely. A rumored 2024 exhibition rematch with Pacquiao could further bolster his finances, reinforcing his ability to generate income through boxing-related ventures. Yet, the broader question remains: is Mayweather truly bankrupt, or is he simply unwilling to play by the rules of public expectation? The evidence leans toward the latter. Mayweather's tax payments, real estate claims, and continued earnings from exhibitions point to a man with significant resources, even if his methods invite skepticism. His guarded approach to business, while frustrating to critics, reflects a calculated strategy to protect his wealth and legacy. As he navigates these challenges, Mayweather remains a singular figure, a boxer turned businessman who defies stereotypes, courts controversy, and insists on writing his own story, whether the world believes it or not.